Hello, everyone. This is Starry Ari's ASMR. I am Ari, and in this video, I will be completing the rest of my dog-themed jigsaw puzzle. In two previous videos, I unboxed and I solved the edge pieces. So today I will be finishing the middle pieces of the puzzle. It took me a couple of hours to finish this puzzle, which makes this a pretty long video. So I've decided to do this voiceover and add some ambient rain sounds. I will have periods of time talking and a period of time with just the rain sounds. And I have decided to mix it up a little bit for this video and start off with my usual soft speaking, and then for the later part of the video transition to whisper. I will include timestamps for when I switch in case you have a preference that you would like to jump to. I also have created a playlist for all of my physical jigsaw puzzle videos, including all of the videos from this puzzle and my last space-themed puzzle. So go ahead and check that out if you're looking for other similar relaxing puzzle solving videos. In the spirit of this puzzle, I decided to gather a fun fact or some interesting information about each of the 50 dog breeds that are represented on this puzzle. These facts have largely come from the American Kennel Club, though a few did come from a gathered list at Chewy.com. Now, if you have watched some videos on my channel before, you may have gathered that I really love dogs. So this was really interesting for me to gather this list and just learn about some breeds that I didn't really know a lot about. So I hope that you enjoy and maybe learn something interesting yourself. Number 1. The Great Dane. Great Danes are commonly recognized as the largest dog breed by height, and they originated in Germany, not Denmark as their name implies. And the Great Dane is also the state dog of Pennsylvania, which I did not know that the states had state dogs. Number 2, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. As the name implies, the word corgi comes from the Welsh language and means dwarf dog. Corgis were originally bred to be herding dogs, and many corgis compete in the American Kennel Club's herding competitions and do quite well. I really love corgis. I think that corgis are so cute with their tiny little legs. And I think it's hilarious seeing corgis mixed with other dog breeds. I saw a corgi husky breed out in the wild one day. I mean, they were being walked by their owner. They were just in the wild. But they looked like a husky that was just miniature. It just had short little legs. And I feel like that's what most corgi mixes look like. Like they look like the other dog breed, but just in a shorter legged version. I think that they're so cute. Number 3, the Samoyed. The Samoyed, also known as Sammies, and these dogs are known for their big white poofy coats that insulate them from the bitter cold, as they were bred to be sled dogs. These dogs are also called the smiling sled dogs because they have upturned mouth corners that help keep them from drooling, which is really important when they are outside because it prevents icicles from forming on their faces. Number 4, the Bull Terrier. Known for the distinct shape of their head, many people also recognize this breed as the Target mascot named Bullseye. The Bull Terrier was sadly originally bred for dogfighting, but after dogfighting was banned in Britain in 1835, they became a very popular dog with upperclassmen in the 1860s. So this dog breed has had a really interesting trajectory throughout history. Number 5, the Sheltie. The Sheltie, or the Shetland sheepdog, is another breed known for their herding abilities, and they're quite keen at it and can practically herd anything. This breed was originally bred in Scotland, and as with many other herding dogs, they do need lots of exercise and stimulation to keep them from being destructive in the home. Number 6, the Saint Bernard. The Saint Bernard is another of the giant dog breeds. and they are known for being gentle giants and have a reputation for being incredibly fond of children. And the St. Bernard is also the national dog of Switzerland. Number 7, the Shih Tzu. Shih Tzus have been around as a breed for at least 1,000 years, and they were commonly kept by Chinese royalty. And the name Shih Tzu means little lion in Mandarin. I find it quite funny that somebody looked at these little dogs and thought, yeah, that looks like a little lion. Number 8, the Russell Terrier. Russell Terriers were originally bred to participate in fox hunts, so they are quite good at hunting small game. Russell Terriers can also jump up to 4 times their own height and are very easily trainable. So this is a very popular dog among families that want a high energy dog that their kids can play with but also train to do tricks. Number 9, the Australian Shepherd. Australian Shepherds were actually developed by farmers and ranchers in the United States and not in Australia. Because of their herding roots, they are incredibly intelligent with seemingly never-ending energy, which can make them a very difficult dog for novice dog owners. So it is recommended that you have some experience with dog training before you adopt an Australian Shepherd, or that you are very willing to learn, put in the time to be able to train them well. Number 10, the Yorkshire Terrier. The Yorkshire Terrier, also known as Yorkies, were used to help catch rats and other rodents in mining tunnels. In World War II, a Yorkie named Smokey is credited with saving the lives of soldiers by dragging a communications cable through an 8-inch wide and 60-foot long drainage culvert. She is also thought to be the world's first therapy dog visiting wounded soldiers in the army hospitals. Number 11, Maltese. Maltese dogs were favored by royalty and nobility as companion dogs for millennia, and were even depicted in ancient Egyptian and Roman artwork. Aristocrats of the There was a funny comment that a Roman woman wasn't fully dressed without a Roman lady's dog peeking out of her sleeve. Number 2. The American Pit Bull Terrier. The American Pit Bull Terrier is a dog breed recognized by the United Kennel Club and the American Dog Breeders Association, but not the American Kennel Club. Pit bulls were sadly bred originally to be pit fighting dogs, hence the name, and now have a reputation for being fierce and aggressive. The American Kennel Club does not recognize the American Pit Bull Terrier, but it does acknowledge an extremely similar breed called the Staffordshire Terrier. This name distinction seems to have been created in an effort to separate the breed from its negative past and negative stigmas. Number 13. The Cocker Spaniel. Cocker Spaniels have been bird hunters' helpers since before the development of the rifle, when hunting dogs were used in tandem with nets. They were especially skilled at hunting a type of bird called the woodcock. This is where the Cocker Spaniel's name comes from. Number 14. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Originally bred as hunting and companion dogs, these dogs excel as therapy dogs. Calves also retain their original hunting instincts though, and can be off like a shot after small creatures or if they catch a scent that they want to follow. They may be so intent on the chase that even very well-trained calves may not come when they are called, so it's recommended that you either let them off leash in secured areas or keep them on leash. Both King Charles I and his son Charles II were devotees of the breed. Charles II was so attached to his spaniels that they went with him everywhere. He issued a royal decree that the dogs should be allowed in all public spaces, including Parliament. Number 15. The Bernese Mountain Dog. Bred in an agricultural region of Switzerland, Berners are all-around farm dogs, good at droving, drafting, herding, protecting the farmyard, and being wonderful family companions. The Bernese Mountain Dog was used to pull carts of cheese and milk to customers around the Bern region in Switzerland. In fact, they could pull carts weighing up to a whopping 1,000 pounds or 10 times their body weight. Number 16. the Rottweiler. Although there is no documentation of the Rottweiler's origins, it is thought that the breed descended from the herding dogs of ancient Rome. Throughout their long history, they've been used to perform many different jobs. Not only did they protect herds of cattle, they also protected the cattleman's money. The cattleman would put the money in a bag and tie it around the dog's neck. Now, I would certainly not want to steal money from the neck of a Rottweiler who thinks that it is their job to protect that money. Number 17. The Dalmatian. When fire engines were originally drawn by horses, Dalmatians could keep up with the horses when they were running as they ran toward the blaze, and the dogs would comfort and distract the horses when they got skittish around the burning buildings. And this is why Dalmatians are typically known or seen as the firehouse dog. Number 18. The Siberian Husky. Siberian Huskies were bred to be high endurance sled pullers, so they are high energy, independent thinkers with a knack for escaping and a love of running. My dog Edna is a Siberian Husky, and even though she's a bit older and her arthritis limits her a bit, the puppy in her really does want to just run everywhere. Number 19. The English Bulldog. The Bulldog is the most popular dog mascot. Over 40 universities in the United States have a Bulldog mascot. Because Bulldogs have such large heads, the safest way for a Bulldog to give birth is actually via C-section, and about 80% of Bulldog litters are delivered this way. Number 20. The Mastiff. There is evidence that Mastiff-like dogs lived in the mountains of Asia, dating back almost 4,500 years. The British Museum houses relics from a Babylonian palace that show dogs that look incredibly similar to modern mastiffs, and they are depicted as hunting lions in the desert. Number 21. The Papillon. The Papillon got its name from the French word for butterfly. because their characteristic fringed ears give their head a butterfly shape. Number 22. The Basset Hound. The name Basset loosely translates to mean rather low in French. Basset hounds are great at scent work because their long ears help to stir smells up towards their nose, and the droopy skin on their face holds those particles close. This is why Basset hounds consistently perform so well in scent work and tracking. Number 23. The German short-haired pointer. Bred to be instinctive hunting all-rounders, these dogs can hunt, point, and retrieve. They've been used to hunt animals of all kinds, including rabbits, raccoons, game birds, and even deer. Because they have so much energy and such a strong prey drive, they can become destructive if they don't get enough activity. So consistent training can help keep their destructive tendencies in check. And luckily, the short-haired pointers are very quick learning and eager to please, making obedience classes a really great option. Number 24. The Vizsla. Vizslas, also known as Hungarian pointers, have a long history as the most prized possession of aristocrats in Hungary. Lots of Vizslas work as guide dogs, as sniffers for the TSA, and as search and rescue dogs. Vizslas actually helped in the search and rescue efforts right after 9/11. Number 25. The Chihuahua. Chihuahuas were important to Aztec nobility. The Aztecs believed the dog's spirits guided a dead person's soul through the underworld. Up to 90% of Chihuahuas are born with a soft spot on their heads, much like ones human babies have. But unlike humans, the Chihuahua's soft spots frequently never completely disappear. I am going to stop talking for a little bit and let you listen to the rain sounds. And then I will continue on with the fun facts in a whisper. because they are so intelligent, these dogs thrive in many fields of work, but may need to have a job or lots of activity to feel fulfilled. Number 27. The Whippet. Whippets are frequently mistaken for greyhounds, but they are much smaller. Whippets can still reach incredible speeds. A whippet named Davy is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest flying disc throw caught by a dog. Davy reached speeds of 40 miles per hour while he was running for the frisbee. Number 28. The Schnauzer. Schnauzer dogs come in 3 sizes, and they are considered 3 distinct breeds. The standard Schnauzer is the original size, from which the miniature Schnauzer and the giant Schnauzer were developed. The standard Schnauzer's history can be traced back to the Middle Ages in Germany. The thick whiskers on a Schnauzer's snout actually had an important function for protection. When they matted together, they protected the Schnauzer from being bitten by the vermin that they hunted on farms. Number 29. The Pug. Buddhist monks frequently kept pugs as pets. The earliest records of the pug come from China, where pugs were pets in Tibetan Buddhist monasteries. We know that pugs have existed since at least 400 BC, making them one of the oldest dog breeds. I also found this fun fact that a group of pugs is called a crumble. Number 30. The Doberman. The Doberman is a powerful and muscular member of the working group developed for police and military work and to be a protector and companion in the home. The breed originated in Germany. Initially, the dogs were called Doberman Pinschers in Germany, but later the name was shortened to Doberman because Pinscher, the German word used for terriers, was no longer considered appropriate. The British also dropped the Pinscher in the name, but you may still hear it in North America. Number 31. The Border Collie. According to canine researchers at the University of British Columbia, Border Collies are the smartest dog breed, followed by Poodles, German Shepherds, and Golden Retrievers. Border Collies were originally bred to herd sheep, and they excel at the task because of their Number 33. The Golden Retriever. Golden Retrievers trace their history back to Scotland. Golden Retrievers are used for everything from hunting to rescue and service dog work. Despite their playful, sometimes goofy demeanor, they learn quickly and can master many skills. They're known for their soft mouths, which allows them to pick up and hold game like ducks without damaging them. The golden's mouth is so soft it's said that they can carry a raw egg in their mouths without cracking the shell. Number 34. The Akita. In the 1930s, the government of Japan designated 7 dog breeds as national monuments or national treasures. The group includes the Akita, which hailed from a snowy, rural, mountainous region of Japan, where they hunted boar, elk, and the small yezo bear. Helen Keller is believed to have brought the first Akita to the United States. Number 35. The Westie. The West Highland White Terrier, or Westie for short, is among the most popular of these small terriers. Bred to hunt rats and other underground rodents, Westies are surprisingly strong and tough. They often will chase after anything that moves, and their independence can make training a challenge. But thanks to their intelligence, Westies can be trained nicely with time and patience. Number 36. The Miniature Pinscher. The Miniature Pinscher is not related to the Doberman Pinscher. It is actually not a scaled-down version of any breed, despite the miniature name, but it is a breed unto itself. Number 37. The Standard Collie. While Lassie made the collie breed famous, collies have been treasured for over a century for their legendary herding and guarding talents. Working in the Scottish Highlands and northern England, this herding breed is fast, strong, and very smart. Collies are great with kids and seem to have a natural affinity for children. They're playful, protective, and affectionate, and may need only moderate exercise. Because they're so social, they may get enough physical and mental stimulation simply by walking, jogging, or playing with the family. Number 38. The Poodle. The Standard Poodle to protect their joints and their vital organs. The Chinese crested. Chinese cresteds come in two types, hairless and powder puff. The hairless version, with hair only on the head and legs, is the most common. The powder puff version has a long, silky coat that covers his entire body. Powder puffs are not as common because the gene for the coat is recessive. Chinese sailors reportedly used the hairless Chinese crested dogs to help catch rats on board their ships because, being hairless, the dogs would not as easily catch fleas. Number 40. The Havanese. The Havanese is the national dog of Cuba and the country's only native breed. The coat of the Havanese is deceptively warm-looking. In reality, it is an insulation and barrier from the sun and overheating. Number 41. The Golden Doodle. Golden Doodles are a cross between the Golden Retriever and the Poodle. They are considered a designer mix and therefore cannot be registered with the American Kennel Club. Golden Doodles are generally considered to be good for people with mild pet allergies, as they produce less damage It is generally recommended that these dogs participate in some work, sport, or regular exercise to keep them mentally and physically fit and stimulated, or they may get bored and get into mischief. Number 48. The boxer. The boxer is one of many descendants of the old fighting dog of the high valleys of Tibet. Until dogfighting and bullbaiting were outlawed, the boxer was primarily used for these purposes. Number 49. The Pomeranian. The Pomeranian is a descendant of Spitz-type sled dogs. The Pom's popularity is largely due to Queen Victoria, who became smitten with the breed while visiting Florence, Italy. Two of the three dogs that survived the sinking of the Titanic were Pomeranians after they were carried onto the lifeboats by their owners. Number 50. The Boston Terrier. The Boston Terrier was the first American breed recognized by the American Kennel Club and one of the first breeds created in the United States. This dog is the state dog of Massachusetts. Despite the word terrier in their name, the Boston Terrier is actually in the non-sporting group and is known for being a world-class companion breed. So those were some interesting tidbits that I found about the 50 dog breeds represented here on this puzzle. I am going to stop talking again for a bit and let you listen to the wonderful sounds of the rain, and I will be back to close off the video rest of this dog puzzle. I had a lot of fun gathering the facts for this video, and I hope that you might have learned something interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.